What you may see is just an empty parking lot, but we at Crispus Attucks York see something much different. We see a facility that will house the fullness of our history and culture, with stories told like never before. The groundbreaking will be happening soon, and out of the rubble will rise the Crispus Attucks York History and Culture Center.
This building will not only educate and help us remember our past, but will also prepare people for the future. The design earned the 2021 American Institute of Architects Excellence in Design Award and will stand as a landmark in York for generations to come. But more than a building, this new place will celebrate accomplishments, instill pride, and bring people together. The Crispus Attucks History and Culture Center will move the community forward in harmony.
The truth is sometimes painful. The Crispus Attucks York History and Culture Center will delve into the African American experience in York City during the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when systemic racism divided the city much like Alabama. Learn about the real stories.
No one can tell these stories better than those of us who have lived it and experienced it. I know that. I was born and raised here and attended segregated schools in the 50s, as most of us have. The center will stand as an educational facility, open to all, local, national, and international, exposing the often forgotten history of the migration of Black people moving north from the South. It will speak to the fullness of Crispus Attucks, where we were, how we've changed, and where we are today.
York, Pennsylvania has always piqued the interest of historians across the nation. We are often called the first capital of the United States, since the Articles of Confederation were written here, at Congress' first attempt at democracy.
Through the leadership of Reverend Bowes, Mattie Chapman, and Bob Hollis, and so many others, this organization has become the anchor that we are today. We will talk about the difficult times Crispus Attucks had experienced and the struggles we had to go through, and the many, many Yorkers that came to our aid. The generosity of Caterpillar gave me the opportunity to join this organization and help give rise to possibilities. People like Dan Elby, Ray Crenshaw, helped pull this organization together. Most importantly, our center will be a bridge for healing and understanding different cultures.
At Crispus Attucks York History and Culture Center, you will find the stories of African Americans who migrated to York City, Pennsylvania, and made York their Plymouth Rock. Their stories are bound together through family documents, photographs, and oral history, all of which will be uniquely exhibited.
The CA History and Culture Center will provide a place for the community to come together, to learn from our past, and share the rich heritage of Crispus Attucks York and the African American community. We greatly appreciate your consideration and support of this new center that will serve current and future generations to come. Thank you.
Our Latinx neighbors have a story to tell and need a place to tell them. The Crispus Attucks York History and Culture Center will provide that space so that we can truly see how history has woven so many cultures together in a common quest for equity in this nation. Crispus Attucks York is driven by vision, led by strength, empowered by hope. If you share in our dreams of providing a space to honor, celebrate, and preserve the rich history of African Americans and others, please join us in this important mission and witness as we all give rise to possible.